One, two, three.
You say you'll be down in 5. The smell of your perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess the second that I see you. You won't be surprised, it happens every time, it's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind, 'cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. It started when you said hello, just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met. You took the breath out of my lungs, can't even fight it. And all of the words out of my mouth without even trying. And I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Yeah, baby. It's always on a night like tonight I thank God you can read my mind, 'cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless. You're standing there in that dress. Girl, it ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. Oh, I'm speechless. Oh, you know it, baby.
It says in Ecclesiastes that two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls or she falls, for they have not one to help them up. You may be seated. Matthew and Nikita, you have come together to begin a new and a lifelong lasting relationship. The sacred moment that they bring in the fullness of their hearts as they treasure a gift from God to share with one another. They bring the dreams which bind them together in an eternal commitment. They bring their gifts and they bring their talents, their unique personalities and their spirits, which will unite them together as they build their lives together as one. Matthew and Nikita, nothing is easier than saying words, and nothing is harder than living out those words each day that stretches out before you. And what you promise now must be renewed tomorrow and each day after. At the end of the ceremony, yes, legally, you will be husband and wife. But you still decide each day that stretches out before you that you still want to be married. See, real love is something beyond the warmth and the glow and the excitement and the romance of being deeply in love together. It is caring much about your welfare and the happiness of your marriage partner as about your own. So I like this, that love now makes burdens lighter because you get to divide them. It makes joys more intense because now you get to share them together. It makes you stronger so you can reach out and become involved in life in ways that you dare not risk alone. So realizing therefore the sacredness and the sanctity of this holy covenant that you now make with one another, if you know of no barriers such as a union between yourselves, will you signify by keeping your hands joined and making these pledges? Matthew, do you take Nikita to be your wife, your friend, your faithful partner, and your love from this day forward in the presence of your family and your friends? Do you offer your solemn vow to be her faithful partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joys as well as in sorrows? Do you promise to love her unconditionally and to cherish her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Nikita, do you take Matthew to be your husband, your friend, your faithful partner, and your love from this day forward in the presence of your family and your friends? Do you offer your solemn vow to be his faithful partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joys as well as in sorrows? Do you promise to love him unconditionally and to cherish him for as long as you both shall live? Repeat after me. I, Matthew, take you, Nikita, as my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. I, Nikita, take you, Matthew, as my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. And Matthew, what do you bring as a token of your love and pledge for Nikita? You know, from the beginning of time, rings have been used to seal important covenants. This ring also is a speechless reminder of the vows that you have taken today. It is made of untarnished material, which signifies the purity of the vows that you're making today. It is also circular in design, which signifies a never-ending bond between these vows. Repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. And Nikita, what do you bring as a token of your love for Matthew? I'm going to give you this ring, and would you place it on Matthew's finger? And repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. We give you a joy. Would you please bow your heads as we pray a prayer of blessing for Matthew and Nikita this afternoon. And Father, we stand here in the joyous celebration of this marriage with Matthew and Nikita. It's been a pleasure for me over the last few months to get to know them, to help them, to work with them in their, not only the wedding day, but their marriage. They have so committed their time together to make this work. Their love for each other has just grown and blossomed since I have known them in the last 4 months. So may the love of God be above you two and overshadow you. May it be beneath you to uphold you. May it be before you to guide you in your journey through life. May it be behind you to protect you and close beside you, within you, to make you able for all the things, and to reward your faithfulness with each other with the joy and the peace which the world cannot give, and neither can it take away. And I ask you that you will bless this new family. Will you bless them financially? Would you meet every need that comes across their way, where they not stress about it, but they planned and budgeted, and that your financial needs will be met? Will you bless them emotionally, physically, give them long days together, and most of all, spiritually? In your name I pray. Amen. And the power invested in me by the state of California and the gospel of the minister of Jesus Christ, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Family and friends, I am happy to pronounce you and present you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Morton.
What I want, you've got, and it might be hard to handle. But like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds the flame. Yeah, what I got, full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter. And you pull them all together,
this is Morton!
I call you when I need you and my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me and give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong, babe. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. And I'm stuck on your heart. Oh, you're the best.
Like I said, my name is Steve Morton. I am Matthew's dad. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here on their special day. Whether you have come from near or far, I know how much it means to them that everybody is here today. The memories we have and will create today will forever be remembered by them. And I wish them nothing but happiness and joy for their lifetime. May you live each day with the excitement of what tomorrow will bring. Cheers.
I guess I want to start off by thanking everyone for coming tonight and thanking everyone that's made this wedding possible. You know, I've had about a year to think about what I was going to say, and every time I sat down trying to think about it, my heart just went in different directions, and I didn't know what to say. So I'm going to kind of address this to these two. Actually, I'm going to start by Matt by addressing your father. Steve, thank you for allowing him to become part of our family and us to become part of your family. From the day I met your son, he was the first boyfriend that Nikita ever brought home that I didn't instantly hate. He was respectful to her. He was a good man. He showed good manners, and he's proven himself to me as her father over the past few years that he's the right person for our families to join. Nikki, this is probably the second proudest day of my life. Well, third proudest, I guess. Your birthday, Chelsea's birthday, and now this. You get to turn your life over to Matt now. I don't get to steer you, to inspire you, to mold you anymore. Now, Matt is your guiding light. You've always had a moral compass. You've always had a direction, a drive, a plan, and Matt's fit into that every step of the way. So I want nothing more than the best from the two of you. And I want grandkids, but not too soon. Not too soon. So here's to, 100 years. Let's revisit. I mean, I don't think I'll be there in 100 years, but I hope you guys are, and you're toasting our memory. To everyone else, thank you for being here. And to Nikki and Matt, to the Mortons.
Hello. Oh, wow. Okay. So for those of you that don't, it's really weird hearing your voice like this. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Melissa, and Nikki was my little sister in our sorority. I met Nikki 6 years ago when she was deciding which sorority she wanted to join. I remember seeing her, and she was wearing an adorable outfit and had a bow in her hair. And I remember thinking, that's going to be my little. I knew we were meant to be friends when the second time we hung out, we bonded over our stomach problems while getting ice cream that we knew we shouldn't eat. I really think a force bigger than us knew we needed each other, and a conversation about our stomach problems turned into a friendship where I have the honor of being a part of one of the best days of your life. Anyone that knows Nikki knows what an incredible person and friend she is. She is the type of friend that, regardless of what is happening in her life, always checks in to see how you're doing and makes you feel like you're a priority in your life. She is loyal, supportive, understanding, and always listens without judgment. She is incredibly hardworking, and I am always in awe of how she manages to juggle all she has to do and how she stays so positive through it all. Matt, I couldn't think of a better person for Nikki than you. You are hardworking and work tirelessly to help create the life you both dreamed of. I've always admired how patient and kind you are and how you truly love Nikki for who she is. And you know what I'm talking about. The closer it's been getting to the wedding, I've been trying to think more about what it means to love someone. To me, love is being each other's best friend, loving each other through the ups and downs, even more so in the downs. It means supporting each other no matter what, and loving the person not only for the things you like, but also their flaws. Over the years, I've known you and Matt as a couple. I've seen you both be each other's rocks when you needed support the most. I've seen you build each other up and inspire each other to be the best versions of yourself. You both truly love each other for everything you are, and I hope we can all be that lucky to find that in a partner. So here's to you and Matt, and I wish you a lifetime of friendship and love.
Hi, everyone. I hope all of you are having an amazing night just as much as I am. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jocelyn. And I just wanted to start it off by saying thank you to all the family members, all the guests, and everyone who made this special day possible. To Nikki, I'm so honored for you to choose me to stand by your side and for allowing me to be a part of this beautiful and significant moment of your life. And to Matt, good luck. Yeah. I met Nikki in 6th grade when we were still in our awkward phases, but who knew it would turn into this beautiful friendship of 14 years. We started bonding over Jonas Brothers, Disney, and how much we loved boba, and the rest was history. And even though we've grown up, Nikki has always been the same caring and compassionate person she's been 14 years ago. She's the type of person who will always put your happiness first, no matter what the cost. And I'm sure she's been dragged into a lot of stuff because of me. Like how she drove to Vegas at 3 a.m. and stayed there for just 24 hours just to show my support, and so I don't do something stupid. But that's her character. Always looking out and caring for those who love her. And that's always something that I admired about you. So life was moving forward for us, and all of a sudden I heard Matt from Evansville, Indiana. When Nikki first talked about you, I was like, who's Matt? A guy from Indiana? Nikki, you've never been to Indiana. I just didn't understand why you would choose a relationship that was so far away, noting that she's the most needy person out there. But when I met Matt, I finally saw what you saw. I was like, okay, this guy's gonna work out. You know, he's super nice and he's gonna take care of her. Heck, he moved halfway across the country for her. If that doesn't show commitment, I don't know what. He has such a kind heart, commits 100% to Nikki's happiness, and that's, as a best friend, that's all I could have hoped for. Just the way that you two interact with each other inspires me the most. I know I'm supposed to talk about something crazy or something memorable about you two, but the most memorable part for me is just the little things that you guys do. When you guys, so you guys support each other during your trialing times, your number one cheerleader during your highs, and even the way that you guys looked at each other. I got front row seats. I saw the way Matt looked at her. I never believed in true love. I always thought that it was just portrayed in Hollywood movies and it was just, just for their show. But after seeing your guys' relationship grow these past 4 years, I can now say true love does exist. I can't imagine a more perfect couple, and I hope one day I can be just as lucky enough to find someone with unconditional love like yours. Now, this is the part where I'm supposed to give you infinite wisdom and advice on how to keep your marriage successful, but I'm not the right person to ask for that, hence maid and maid of honor. I'm chronically single, and my Prince Charming is currently a turtle in peanut butter in the middle of winter. But here's advice to both of you. Nikki, the fastest and best way to get to a man's heart is through his stomach. So keep those sushi rolls coming. To Matt, I guarantee Nikki's happiness if you always say, Nikki, you were always right. Every single argument. And to me, I promise you guys that I'll be the best crazy auntie to your future kids. I'm so honored to be able to witness your milestone you two have accomplished. And Nikki, I felt like it was yesterday when we were just kids and we were giggling about who we're going to marry, what he's going to look like, who's going to get married first. And everything that we dreamed about as kids is coming true for you, and I can't believe I'm standing here as your maid of honor. The honor wasn't about being a part of this one-day event, but it was about seeing the start of your new journey unfold as husband and wife. I love you both so much, and I can't wait to see what life has in store for you. To Mr. and Mrs. Morton, to the start of their happily ever after. Congrats. Thank you guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Dane. What to say? Yeah, thanks for coming. We came from Indiana, far away to be here, and I'm sure everybody else that's not here came from far away. But me and Matt have been friends since 7th grade, and we just. No, you're good. We first met in pre-algebra, where there's a couple of things that happened that was actually pretty funny. He cheated on a test, but the person next to him had the A test and he had the B test, so we got a 92% on the wrong test. Played it off pretty good, said he didn't cheat, even though everybody knew he did. But yeah, that's kind of how our relationship had been. It just a lot of funny times, and we got in a lot of trouble, but not too much trouble. But it was awesome. I couldn't have asked for a better friend. And I was upset when you said that you were going to go to California, but I knew that there was a reason, and that it was a good reason. And now that I've met you, I understood. I'd fly across the country for someone I love that much too. And I'm glad you guys met each other. And Nikki, you're everything that he isn't. And there's not much there to him.
That's everything.
But yeah, I hope you guys have a long, happy marriage, and I wish you guys the best of luck.
I love it, bro. That was freaking funny. Over here. Go ahead. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm Adam, the best man of our lovely groom, Matt, over here. I want to say thank you for inviting me to be here for this special day. And the vacation out to California and a few days off work isn't too bad either. So, anytime. I first met Matt in 2013, just hanging out with some friends. And little did I know that day when I first met him, that he would be a better friend than anyone that was in that room that day, and still be my best friend to this day. And that day was a pretty crazy day that I think we'll never forget. Matt, as a friend to me, has always been trustworthy and someone I could rely on, whether it's helping me through problems with women, family, friends, work, or just life in general. We could talk about anything and everything, even if everything was nothing. That's how I knew we could get along, because we could just sit in the room together all day and just talk about anything, and it'd be a fun day. And I was glad, and I hope that we'd always be friends. Over the years, our friendship grew, and Matt and I became closer, more like brothers. I never had a brother, so I consider Matt one of those. And it's always been nice to have one of your friends who your wife doesn't give you shit about or anything when you hang out with them. You don't have to get upset or anything. And Nikki, I know you might think I'm a wild friend of Matt's, but we might have to take a Vegas trip every once in a while, and you might have to deal with that. But the first time Matt told me about Nikki, he was telling me about this girl from California, about her life, who she is, and how he's been talking to her for a while and everything. And I was just thinking, oh, this is just some long distance stuff. It's not going to work out. I wasn't hating, but I didn't really know. But when he went out to visit you for your 21st birthday, I was thinking this might be a little bit more deeper. He's actually working hard and he's saving money just to come see you. So I thought it would be pretty special. And I think that ever since he's met you, this guy has been working like 3 jobs, 6 to 7 days a week, moved across the country, had to make all new friends, changed his entire life. So that's how I know that I think you guys are meant to be. And he put more effort into getting to you than I've seen him ever put in anything else. I got a couple of tips I wanted to give you for being from a married man to another just now married man. Tip number 1, always make sure you put the toilet seat down. Tip number 2, she always gets the last bite of everything you eat, and maybe even the first bite. Number 3, even when you're right, you're wrong. Tip number 4, when she doesn't want you to go out, she will make you lie and bail on plans, but you cannot tell anyone it was her fault, or you will be in deep water. And number 5, as every female knows, happy wife, happy life. I'm so happy the two of you found each other, and I hope we can make some great memories tonight that we will always remember, and more in the future we will never forget. Let's give a toast to the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Morton. There you go, buddy.
I guess I'm going to say everything. Nikki doesn't want to talk.
That never happens.
Never. Not in front of people, at least. But truly, from the bottom of our hearts, we're so happy that everybody was able to come out here. We love all of you, and we're so excited to be able to have tonight and just spend the rest of the night. Even though it's getting chilly, we're all going to dance and have fun and warm up, maybe. I'm not a dancer, but you guys can dance. Nobody's dipping me again. But really, guys, we got some great food for you guys, plenty of drinks. I really hope everybody has a great night tonight, and thank you again for coming out.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were, with sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I want to stop and thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Feels so fine. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh, yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. Baby, last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye, then we danced in the dark under September stars in the pouring rain. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love.